Welcome back to Pole Barn Garage, everybody. We're back with the Silver Dollar Chevy. Well, we got a lot going on. Going to get a new transmission tomorrow. Jay from Irish Outlaw Garage is dropping that off. So tonight I want to get a start on removing the old one. We also got to make a run to LMC Truck, where we're going to be picking up a lot of parts for this bad boy. Anyway, we got a lot to do and not a whole lot of time to do it. Let's not waste any time and get started. Well, you kind of just saw me doing this on the farm truck. This ain't going to be any different. We're just going to be removing drive shafts. I will be separating the transfer case under the truck and use a transmission jack so it's a little bit easier, less deadly. I ain't going to get it all done tonight. Anything I can do tonight saves me some time down the road, right? This U-bolt right here for the U-joint and front drive shaft, it turned itself from a 1/2 inch to a 12 to a round, and so that leaves you with, cut it off, right? Well, not so fast. There's one more step you can take. I'll take an air hammer with a chisel bit and just put it on a flat, try to cut me a spot to bite it at. It's hard to do one-handed, but you get the idea. And just kind of rant until you get it broke free, and maybe you can get a pair of pliers on it. And there we go. You see, she kind of chewed up, but it worked. It actually feels like the U-joints are okay in it, so I'll probably leave them alone. Throw a little grease at them, maybe. I noticed the seals on the transfer case are leaking now that I've, bothered it. I'm not going to do anything about those right now because I'm dumb. You got both drive shafts out, inspection cover off, speedo cable, shift linkage, a bunch of little stuff. One of the transmission lines broke in half. That's nice. We'll see what I can force Jay into doing tomorrow, but I'll see you at LMC Truck tomorrow morning. I'm here at LMC Truck, where we're going to be picking up a lot of stuff for the step side, the Silver Dollar Chevy. I think you guys are going to be kind of excited. I know I am. Let's see what we come up with here. Lifted? That's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
But there's basically everything we need here to fix the cab, but we got to go to their other warehouse to pick up the rest of the stuff. There's floors, rockers, steps, cab corners, cab braces, cab mounts, mounting kits, hardware kits, everything. Right here, just walk in and get it. Hey, that's that kick panel we need. Oh, that's the whole kick panel. Even has the inner rocker attached to it. And that's where the fender bolts. Yeah, we're in good shape. What is this? Oh, inner cab corner. I mean, I got everything. And big thanks to LMC for helping out with this, with the promotion. But even with the promotion, everything you're going to see me grab here was like $2,300. And if you call ahead and pick up in person, you can save 10% on that. So that's like $200 off. So they helped me out with supplying this stuff. But it's well within the means of the average guy. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. They have 2 warehouses like this around Kansas City. I mean, literally everything you could need. This is the Ford warehouse, but they keep overstock here. Good thing I brought the trailer, or we would have been in some trouble. We got pretty much most of a square body Chevy pickup in my square body Chevy pickup. So let's head home, and you're going to see this stuff going on the truck bit by bit. I filled the shed of doom with all the LMC parts. Tons of stuff. I gotta tell you, these are the premium grade fenders that they sell, and I can already tell those are probably at least twice as heavy as the cheaper fenders you can buy anywhere. I got a cowl hood for it. I don't know how I feel about that, but that's all they had, so I took the cowl hood. I got the tailgate with the Chevrolet in it. Good stuff. But you'll see all this later on. How does a tire go flat on the top? Say cheese.
I'm saying cheese.
So this is Jay from Irish Outlaw Garage on YouTube. You can go find him. And he brought a special delivery, Turbo 350 trans. It's even gift wrap. And I'm forcing him to help me pull this out of the truck. What a guy.
Yeah, I thought you said you was going to have like this Cracker Jack, group of people that was going to come do this.
Oh, well. There's him.
Oh, boy.
So, hopefully not that bad, but you know how that'll go.
Concrete.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that.
Oh, man. If this is luxury to you, I don't know.
I don't even need a creeper. I just want to sit on the concrete.
I had to pull the doghouse back off so we can access the top bolts of transfer case to trans flange thingy here and probably get the shifter out of the way. Looks like I bent it in some sort of aggressive manner Can't imagine how that happened. I don't know, why are you pulling my floor out, man?
Because it's in my way.
You know, I'm grateful for the walk-through cab, actually. It's a favorite of mine. It makes everything easier when you can just step right on in. Yeah, go for it. What the hell am I doing? You do it.
Yeah. Pittsburgh.
Oh, only the best. What's missing over here? Oh, the bale is rotted off of the governor housing. It's still in there. It is still in the hole.
Man, you got a wonderful vent. That's just an open vent. There's no filter needed. Don't even have the...
Anything steel has rotted away on this transmission. What's the flavor on the gear lube? What do you think?
Oh man, like bad decisions and regret.
So we're going to throw a ratchet strap to hold this transmission up, I guess. And I'm sure this Harbor Freight ratchet strap.
Oh, it'll work fine.
Oh man, it's got it in it. I know it does. I believe in it. That'll... that's not going to do anything. There ain't much. I got a rust hole I can put it in up here. That's going to work great. Got, you know, when your truck has no floor, it really makes everything easier. It's nice. So we'll just strap that in.
Oh, this ought to be fine.
That's probably good for now. Should we take these bolts out that hold the transfer case on first? Or, goodness gracious. Are we getting airstruck or something? What the hell? Well, we're not nuked, I guess, so that's good. Okay. Is that fallout? I shouldn't be able to open the door under the truck. That's a... Oh, well, there's the goo. Yep, the goo is coming. I got chunks falling. Ugh.
Junk. But it's clean.
It is very clean. You can see right through it. I'm not asking anymore, so let's just delete these. Woo! Hey, that has weight on it. We should probably jack that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering if that's...
Kind of don't want my hands near that when it pops. That whole truck's gonna fall apart when I do this.
That's what I said.
Are you gonna come off of there? Yeah. So, you want to cut, or I can come over and do it? Whatever you're comfortable with, sir. How much of a hack are you?
Well, see, I got a torch.
A torch?
And that means I'm through talking. Your side came off.
Did it? Yeah. Fell off?
I wonder if that'll actually... Nope.
No luck.
I don't have to get the wrench up in there.
Yeah. Watch your damn hands. I could air the tires up on the truck. I mean, that would
damn.
probably help.
I think this one's actually going to come off.
Really?
Yeah.
That's one less we got to cut. Ow. Ah.
Okay, I'm close. I'm going to throw a wrench here in a second.
No throwing wrenches.
It ain't. There just ain't a lot of bolt head left.
I know, they're just rotted away. I don't know why that is. Man, you know, the sun visors in this look pretty good from down here.
Trying to eat the nut off of it. Get off there. Well, I got it halfway off.
You got it? One of them?
Oh. Sometimes I try to go through the bolt. I'm gonna throw you. You better stop it.
Don't throw it.
Well, this thing now is just irritating me.
We can access those real easy, right through the floor. The access hole right here was
Oh yeah. Hell, it's gonna. Yep, it's gonna come out.
It's gonna round right off.
Got it. Boom.
We got the transfer case sitting out here, but then, you know, we can't squeeze it out. So we had the novel idea to jack the truck up. Who would have thought? There's a transfer case. There's supposed to be a brace that goes here. I have it on the other transfer case. We'll put that back on. Probably that's actually kind of necessary. How is that just hanging in there?
I have no idea, but it's tight. It's tight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's stuck on a bolt.
Oh.
Got an El Kabong handy?
Oh.
Goddamn Iowans. There it comes.
Harbor Freight ratchet strap, do your job.
Yeah. It's got to at least hold 50 pounds. It's doing. Oh, hey.
She's coming.
Now come. Yes, there we go. Oh, look at that mount. That is quality.
I'll keep that around. That's an alternator spacer now.
Yeah.
Easy does it. Ooh.
The fluid on the top side don't look that bad, but what I saw in your pan, holy
I know.
cow. I got Chevy in my eyes.
Hey, watch your eyes. I gotta take the transmission lines off. You can tell that that's usually my go-to, is just cut things off.
I know.
Worry about it later.
Yep.
Now, if we were smart, we'd put this chain over it that's supposed to be on it. But instead, I think we'll just do this.
Get all the bolts out of
I
it.
don't know.
Nice and easy.
Oh, starter. Ah! Ah!
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh. There. Boom.
Hey, that is a crusty Turbo 350. And it's got red paint inside of the bell housing for performance. I'm going to go ahead and rebuild this transfer case before we take a little bit of a break here, and that way maybe it's done being rebuilt, so we can reinstall it, of course. The way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to use a die grinder, wire wheel, my transfer case in a can right here. It's brand new. What are you talking about? Looks new to me. Oh, hey, this is way better. Alright, well that is cleaner. You can tell that it's been painted orange for high performance at some point too. And she is a 203. And it has a date code that I found somewhere. It said 72? That was kind of weird. I'll have to find that again. Anyway, I'm going to rebuild that. And now that we've knocked all the grease off, it's guaranteed to leak. That grease was probably the only thing holding it together. So yeah, we'll just, there we go. See that? See all that grime? I don't. It's gone. Well, this refuses to quit puking on my floor, but it is brand new now. Well, that side of it is. We'll paint the other side once it goes in the truck. Alright, well, we got to open up this present here. Boy, that's good looking. That's a brand new unit there. Basically, what we got to do before we can even think about installing it, fill the torque converter up. And I just picked up a generic reman unit from O'Reilly. It's $100 for a torque converter. So that's going to fail. Jay's cleaning off the kickdown cable out of that farm truck. So we'll put a new O-ring on there. And then I'll get a funnel, fill up that torque converter, install that correctly this time, I'm sure.
It's hard to see. It's just got this little hook. This just goes around that in this roundabouty way, and then this seals it in, put a bolt in, and you get the downshift when you're,
Right. When you don't hook that up.
Yeah.
Like everybody does.
Yeah.
That is going to serve its purpose of sealing that hole.
That's all it does.
And no, people, it's not a TV cable, it's a kickdown cable. Line pressure is controlled by the modulator valve back here. The kickdown cable only kicks it down.
If I was smart, which I'm not,
Right.
I would have a needle nose, but this will work
I
just
couldn't
fine.
possibly get you a pair, so.
Well, I'm in the way, These are the type of little things that make me want to throw stuff.
No, we're not throwing things.
I literally have done this a million times, and it's usually to not use this.
Exactly.
I just cut them off and block the hole.
Just plug the hole. Just pull it down by hand if you want to pass.
That's what a ratchet shifter's for.
Yeah, do not break that off.
Yeah.
God.
Never over tighten that sucker because you'll be like, you know what, we're just going to cut it off and epoxy it.
Just snug. Yep. Hey, we just learned something. Bolts here that hold the adapter onto the transmission and the transfer case have O-rings built in around the head of them that you can slip on and off. Apparently you need those. So don't just go running regular bolts in your transfer case adapter, because that's going to end badly. We got a new gasket put on around here, and that just slips in the back of this tail shaft, and you throw 4 bolts in that and you're set there. Then there's approximately 3,000 bolts that hold it to the transfer case. Nothing to it. Hope I never have to take them out. Now don't go throwing these things in with an impact, alright? You're putting stuff into aluminum. That's a bad idea. You gotta fill this torque converter before you ever put a torque converter in. You gotta fill it up with fluid. Oh, good. Look, bloodbath already. How? Why? Okay, so I'm going to pour this in a lot slower. You can tell I'm really an expert at this. Mix them up, spin that thing and stir it around in there so it works its way into the veins or whatever kind of sorcery is going on in these things. I don't know. There we go. I've found the rhythm. Sure, I can trust this $100 torque converter. Made in the USA, though.
Let's just hope Bob didn't have a bad night on Sunday. If you were a bartender, you'd done been fired.
And poured more drink on the ground. So you guys know, I'm sending the Holy Goat transmission back with Jay, and he's going to do a video with his transmission guy on tearing it down and having someone who knows what the hell they're doing look at it. We'll see if the Holy Goat Turbo 400, the original one, is salvageable. You put the numbers matching transmission back in the Goat.
It's literally a bulletproof transmission.
It is literally bulletproof.
And if it can handle being shot at, I'm thinking a little sand and dirt ain't gonna hurt it one bit. What are you listening to me for?
I don't know. I thought you were here as the expert.
Public service announcement, when you get a new transmission and torque converter, don't put house brand crap in it.
Yeah, well.
Use the better stuff like he is. Valvoline.
Yeah, only because I was told to.
Well, who would have told you that?
The transmission guy. Oh, man, the torque converter's heavy now. And messy time.
Oh, you got it in there before the mess.
1, 2. That's it.
All the way back.
I think so. Can't get my fingers back there.
Perfect.
Should be it. You check it. You're the expert.
I am not an expert. I want nothing to do with anything that says expert.
Perfect. Think so?
Yep. Oh God!
What the hell?
Definitely got. Definitely got a torque converter.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, that's perfect.
That's not bad.
Wrestling this under here
Let me get
without dumping the torque converter.
Oh, right there.
Up.
I'm gonna scratch our new paint.
No. And I do have some wiring I got to get out of the way when we start to move in.
Oh, look at all that rust in my face.
We got nowhere to go but down. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Up.
Yep. Oh, we're close. There it
It
is.
is.
I'm on. Move my bolt.
I'm on. I've got bolts. Here, have
One more.
one more. We'll put the two top ones inside the truck.
Yeah, you need a transmission jack.
Yep.
You're a lifesaver, man. We can feed the dipstick through the top, no problem.
Did you put the seal in it?
Huh?
Did you put a seal in it?
No, it takes an O-ring,
Oh,
so
We're
no
good.
problem. Cold?
I don't
Why?
know why.
This is California at a movie studio.
Right.
I just noticed this looks way too pretty to be in this
Oh
truck.
my God, it's the only nice thing in the whole truck. Jay, why are you doing that from down there?
Because I can't reach it.
You can see it right here.
Hmm?
You could do it from inside the truck.
I tried.
What?
Where do you do it from?
Right here?
Oh, you did it from that side?
Yeah, well, yeah, it'd be a lot easier.
Oh, well, I tried it from this side.
But yeah.
Well, I guess it makes sense.
That son of a bitch has got a transmission back in it at least. I gotta get that stupid dipstick in there still.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and start this other one.
But yeah, it's the walk-through cab. Yeah. That was an option, you know.
Let me lower it a little bit.
Easy now.
Yeah. Oh, now you went through the chain.
Try it.
Now we're going right in the hole. See?
Did it go right in?
Ingenuity.
Well, the dipstick is stuck, so I guess now we get to do the hard part, right? Just pick up this leaky, greasy son of a... Oh, good thing someone painted it. Idiot.
Put it right next to the bumper. So it'll tilt forward.
We got the trans kind of leaning back anyway.
Right?
I think,
I think we're good.
yeah, let's
Ratchet
try
strap's
it.
a better idea.
Yes.
If that ratchet strap makes it through everything it's done, you need to call Harbor Freight and say, hey man,
Look,
good job.
I want you to take this particular ratchet strap and take more.
You got all the bolts we need, right?
No?
No?
Okay. So you clean it off the face of that, and we got a RTV that to seal here. Now they make gaskets for it, but you guys should know better if you're watching this channel. So,
Just be happy there ain't getting like, self-tappers.
well, yeah, if I could self-tap this to it, I would do it. But they don't make self-tappers good enough for that, I don't think. If they do, well, let me know in the comments. So I'm just going to run a big fat bead of RTV all the way around this adapter thingy here, and that's going to work. Or something. A little wobbly. It's alright.
A little bit. Oh,
It's a lot of wobbly.
That's a whole lot of wobbly.
Might be a little out of the capacity of this.
You eyeball, I'll pump.
Keep going.
Close, ain't we?
We're very close. Gotta level it out a little bit. Hey, click that lever over there. Let's engage this and we can twist it.
Ah, we are right there. We gotta pick it up and slide it. Oh, don't fall on our head, please. It's wanting to. Oh, no.
Don't do that.
Oh, hey.
It felt like something.
That did.
We're on it. Let me grab my light.
We're back on it. Now.
Our angle of the dangle is all wrong here.
Oh yeah, it's definitely wrong.
Need to cock this.
Way.
Yep.
Please, Harbor Freight strap. Please don't fall on me. It's not green. Oh, whoa. Is that falling?
Yes, it is falling. We need to rotate the whole thing. Here, can I do that with this? Oh.
Oh.
What we got going on here is that needs to rotate about 2 inches to the passenger side.
Going almost. Got about another ½ inch.
God, this is sketch.
Yeah, this is. I'm glad you're under the truck. I think that I can push down on this side and you can get a bolt in it. That way we ain't putting any more stress on that.
Harbor Freight strap. Look at that jack.
I'm in a hurry, man. I don't trust this jack no more. Look at that thing.
Oh my God.
That's all it's got.
God, we're a couple of. We should never work together ever again.
On there. These Harbor Freight cheapies.
Do you buy that green strap, you're set. That thing ain't never gonna break.
Yeah, I hope it'll come.
She just cleaned out the vent tube for the transfer case. Transfer case is still precariously hanging in there.
Got brake clean in my mouth too. Better than that fluid that's in that transfer case.
Dude, that's for sure.
Yuck.
Okay, I'm in the truck. I'm getting stabbed. Everything is going well. I gotta remove 2 of these transfer case bolts. Put the shifter on, because I'm stupid, and I forgot. You know what Meatloaf said? 3 out of 6 ain't bad. He also wasn't very good at fractions. I'm gonna be trying to put this transfer case brace back on here. Yeah, that's about what I thought. That ain't gonna work. It's too long. I'm about half a bolt hole shy on the transfer case. Maybe this is different. I don't know why that. I've never seen them. I've seen them be too short, but I've never seen one that's too long.
Considering it has a weird number on it,
It's
like
from
1972. That's why they didn't put it back on. If they changed it out.
That's right. Somebody's definitely been here before, and it did.
Because it's orange.
It is orange. All right. Well, it doesn't get it. Apparently, it doesn't matter because, well, I don't know. The other one seemed to be pretty well attached. So, I'll just put these bolts back, and we'll just pretend that never happened. Put it back. I'm sure the 300-pound transfer case will be just fine dangling off the back. You're restoring it. Wow.
Say we get those, finger tight, and then we can jack it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we get out of this without anybody dying, I mean, this will be a plus.
Yeah. Oh, that is right. You only got 2 over there. Give me all the hard work.
That's what you're here for. You're the expert.
Right. You really should just be able to zip them on.
It was spinning. In a world where the bolts aren't rusty, chewed up garbage, yes.
Probably. Great. So now there's 2 different sizes.
Yeah, so now it's one of my vehicles.
And now it's your vehicle. I don't have to deal with it.
Dude, that ratchet strap is so tight.
Yeah.
Still.
Exhaust in the way.
No.
Just cut it off.
No. Let's drop this then, and then tighten those.
Yep.
Coming down.
Watch it hit the ground, fall apart like a beetle. You're done.
Oh yeah, it's ratchet strapped up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It might be.
Who did that? I feel bad now.
No, we didn't really think about that. That would be the bind.
Yeah.
The ratchets against what's left of the floor. Oh, wow.
Oh my God. I am not pulling this back out for a ratchet.
There we go. Come on. Look at that
Watch that
damage
jack.
in the floor. What's that?
Watch that jack.
Oh, is it loose?
Yeah, it's under tension.
Poor guy.
It's one of the best ratchet straps.
What are we wrapped on?
The vent. That's
Look at that thing.
it's what we've been working underneath. God damn.
And we ain't even drinking.
I know. We got the trans in, transfer case in, cross members in, everything's bolted in. Well, except for a few little things that I gotta wrap up, but no big deal. And there's no way in hell I could have done it without you here. I probably would have died. I mean, we almost died together.
We
so.
almost died. Hats off to the trans jack.
Oh,
And, it's gone now, but that thing,
that's the real hero here.
that's the hero and the tool of the day.
Yeah, but I mean, seriously, appreciate it, man. And go subscribe to Irish Outlaw Garage. He's got a Pontiac ambulance. He's got I don't know, a Javelin, all kinds of crap over there, you know. I don't know, he works kind of a lot like I do, so check him out, and he's up and coming YouTuber, kind of in the same spot I was maybe a year ago, you know. I guess tomorrow I'll try to button this up, maybe, I don't know, probably do brakes while it's already in the air. Then I have to jack it back up again. I didn't show it falling off the jack stands earlier.
Yeah, believe it or not, is easy to work on compared to some of the crap that's
It's
out
so
there.
easy to work on. Look at the floors. Everything is accessible.
You could get right in there.
You may as well not even be a truck here.
I gotta go home and work on my own garbage.
Ugh. Yeah. Well, man, I really appreciate it, though. Seriously.
problem.
And not only that, he has the Holy Goat transmission with him. He's bringing back. And he has the transmission out of the 4x4 van. He's bringing that back. And so both of those are going to get refreshed. You'll see the Holy Goat trans on his channel at some point. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. I think what I'm going to dive right into next is putting the transmission lines on. I think we'll just use the ones from the farm truck. But I think while it's in the air, I want to do brakes and stuff, so we're probably not driving the truck right away. Anyway, we got to do that. We got to fill the transfer case too, because it spilled gallons of it all over my floor. Well, JD has been cleaning up the front drive shaft here, and he's just going to wipe that off, and then we'll paint it when we get it up in the truck. At least he got all the grease off of it.
Yeah.
A little bit better. I mean, you know, considering what we're working with here, I think anything is an improvement. I don't actually know what those brake or transmission lines came from. I mean, we broke the ones on the farm truck, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe this is the other half of them. Well, anyway, just pop those hoses off and take some brake clean and flush them.
Okay.
Because that's what, when you do put a new transmission in, you're supposed to, like, clean stuff. Yeah, I know. Also, this thing will need clean, too.
Okay, I can do that.
The trans
Yeah.
cooler. Take those off, spray some brake clean through it. Set up my workstation here. Yep.
Well, that's not fair.
Why?
You have a gigantic couch.
I get the comfy seat?
Yeah. Well, not really.
Nice. JD's flushing the transmission cooler. Ooh, don't get that in your eyes. So just kind of fill it up like that, and you can just kind of probably shake it around.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Then we might be able to, like, blow some air through it or something.
Yeah.
Inspection cover's looking nice. Ugh, oh. Ugh. Oh! Hey, see how clear it looks now, though?
Yeah.
Alright, I think it's good.
Yeah.
Well, I got the front drive shaft stabbed back in her. I just wanted to show you, this is the transmission line that came out of it. Yeah, it's been pieced together maybe once or 3 times. I got my new transmission lines ran up, and by new I mean old. I got them hanging out up here, kind of just scabbed them together, but it's better than what was in it. And we got to get out here to the trans cooler, which JD flushed and reinstalled, better than they had it. I'll note. So I need some rubber line. Well, thankfully, me and Kevin's fuel system here is still intact, so I'll just borrow that, because, you know, we will be having an actual gas tank at some time, and we could just put a can in here to run it and see if that trans works. There's about 10 feet of good rubber hose, and it's been flushed with gasoline, so it's real clean. I'm going to fill this trans up with some fluid. Get in there. There's not much left in this jug, but how to use it all. This stuff's like gold. Red gold. Red gold. Isn't that like a sausage or something? I don't know. Anyway.
Sausage.
Oh, it's ketchup.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. I don't know how much a pan on this holds. I think like 2 quarts, 3 quarts. I don't know. 4? I should be ready to at least see if it works. I'd like to drive it, but let's take our time. I mean, we ain't got no rush here. I, you know, kind of want to do it sort of right. But this seems safe. But it kind of stays there. I don't know. I think it's...
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, this is good. This is what you want right here. You might stand by over here and just kind of, you know,
Yeah.
lean on it, you know. Look
Yeah.
cool while you're doing it, but, you know, just in case that maybe isn't the best place to put that. She'll fire up.
Stop it.
And it ran enough that I want to pour some the rest, some more fluid in here. It probably sucked it up at least. I got a capacity on a Turbo 350 is like 12 quarts or something like that. Expensive stuff too.
It's the good stuff.
It is good stuff. This thing better be happy. Whoa!
What the?
Well, I went too much.
A lot. Too much.
My floor is never going to recover. This has been a bad ordeal for it. I ain't got no spark. I don't know why. Yeah, we've pretty good chance that we may have pinched something, you know. Either that or the coil shot craps. Make sure it's got power to the distributor, and we'll go back from there. I think the trans works. At least it's pumping fluid, so
Yeah.
that's something. Before I even dig into this, we're kind of out of time. I got a guy with a nice rust-free door for this, and a good bumper. And he's just a little ways from me, so we're going to go pick that up. Accumulating parts, guys, but you better damn well know I'm serious about restoring this old girl, so... Anyway, let's go, let's clean up. I just checked for power at the coil, and we got power there. Pretty much down to the coil died, or the ignition module died. Thankfully, we had both, because I just happened to have the Farm Trucks 350 right here. So I'm going to rob the module out of its distributor. Before I go chucking parts at it, I do want to verify spark. So I put one of those cheesy little inline spark tester things in here. And will you just take a look at that and see if it's sparking?
It didn't light up.
Okay, so no spark. I already pulled the module out of the farm truck, so you can crawl up in there and change it.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to leave that to you.
Okay.
Get up in there. You know how to take the cap off?
Yeah. The twist.
Yep, little twist screws. So you'll take the cap off with the flathead, then you'll take the rotor off with the Phillips right here, and then the module is little 1/4-inch bolts.
Okay.
Use that.
Then just pull it out.
Make sure you don't break the wires that hold it on,
Okay.
or that are plugged into it. And while he's doing that, I'll go ahead and zip the wheels off of it and get started on brakes. Dang. That's the one that had the drum that was frozen. Me and Kevin knocked it off with a splitting wedge. Got a new set of rubber to throw on the wheels too. Like to get that done while we're at it. We already had these off as well, so hopefully it's just that one that's real stubborn. I wonder if Kevin wants these tires back. You know, they've got like 100 or 200 yards left in them. How's it coming?
Good. I found one of it's just supposed to be laying around in there, but that?
That's part of a coil. Where's the rotor? Where's the rotor? That's why I won't start.
Oh.
Did you break that off?
No.
Never seen that in my life. This was a new rotor.
Oh.
Brand new too.
It just broke off?
I don't know. What did it hit? It had to have hit something. You need to dig in and investigate a little. It's also missing some chunks of plastic. You can see.
Oh, yeah.
So they're in there somewhere. You need a flashlight?
Yes.
Are you serious? Let me see that.
Oh, and there's a piece of plastic.
That's the other part of the rotor, I think. Yeah, it is. There's the other piece. What the hell happened? That's the freaking rotor. It just like destructed. I've never seen anything like that in my life. It had to look inside of the cap, maybe. Did it hit something in there? It's obliterated. We're gonna use the farm truck's cap on here, and I'm gonna go dig up a new rotor. Just for now, because I'm pretty sure we need a new distributor. But then I went and looked at the farm truck's cap, or farm truck's distributor, and well, it just, I mean, it's got just as much play as that one, and it's not in any better shape. I'm guessing that there's just something wrong with the Chinese rotor or cap, or both. Well, this one says made in USA on it, so you know it's an antique. When you go to do this rotor, see the little square cut in the side of it?
Yeah.
Right there? It only goes on one way.
Okay.
Just make sure you line the square up.
Alright.
2 screws. HEI distributors, so easy, a 12-year-old can do it. You getting those back in the right spot?
Yep.
Am I going to have to check you? What's firing order of small block Chevy?
I don't know.
What?
1, 8, 1843567
Pretty damn close. 184366572. You were only one off. I've been soaking all the brake lines with some penetrating oil. So anyway, you're done, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna take your word for it. It's right?
Yep.
It's gonna work.
Should be.
It'll work perfectly fine.
Well,
Right?
no.
Right?
No.
You guarantee it.
Not
You give it your 100% guarantee.
No.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You say, yep, it will 100% work. I know it will for sure.
Alright, it will work.
What was that?
It won't work.
No, it will work. See if you're right. 100% guaranteed. Transmission works. And backwards. Woo! Cool. It goes forward and backwards. It's amazing. We better check the fluids.
Yeah.
Here, eat some of that.
Full.
Not puking?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I can feel it flowing. You can feel it here. Put your hand on that. Feel it?
Yeah.
We got a pump. We got transmission stuff. It works forward and backwards. Let's get some brakes, and maybe this week we can actually drive this thing. Like, really drive it.
Let's make sure it doesn't puke after shutting it off. I do think we got a little bit of something leaking.
Yeah, I thought I saw something, but.
It ain't much, but there is something. Oh, no, okay, never mind. It's just where I spilled it.
Oh yeah.
It's where I overfilled it. Look at the frame rail. I was like, what? How did that happen? But yeah, it's because I overfilled it. Okay. Crisis averted. Well, it's time to dive into brakes. And I'm going to start with something easy so I don't lose my mind right away. And that's going to be, let's change out the front calipers and brake hoses. Now, the thing is on these square bodies is they conveniently put the brake line inside of the frame. So this rubber hose butts up here and there's a clip on the back side that holds it up here, and then the actual steel line goes into that. It's genius. You know, again, I'm an equal opportunity hater of automobiles. If you do something stupid, you're not safe from me. And I'm a GM guy, but that's dumb. Anyway, I'm just gonna open the gambit with this. Now, I already know that this stands almost no chance of coming off, so. Oh, there's brake fluid in it though. I guess this was the brake that worked. If I could get lucky enough that I could remove the rubber hose side from the steel line, that would be our best bet. I'm not getting my hopes up. We'll start down here and we'll just work our way back there. Giving it a shakedown while I'm here, and it's got some slop in it, but it doesn't seem to be the tie rods actually. It seems to be the stabilizer shock that's on that drag link. See that shock looking thing, bud? See it?
No. Oh yeah.
See the shock?
Yeah.
See how much it's moving? It ain't got no give to
yeah.
it. That thing's wasted. We might get lucky there. And likewise with the rotors. These have been replaced. They're pretty new. They're not all gouged. Very little ridge. So we can save a little there. And see, we got newer pads in it. Not that I'm going to use them, but they are there. And they've got a ton of life left on them. Anyway, we'll bust this off. Basically just whack it with a big hammer. And, you know, these things are worth 20 bucks a piece as cores. We gotta get these back or we're gonna lose the shop. Man. Yeah. Look at that. Those pads are like brand new. Alright, how does the bearing feel? Feels just fine. If I was a little more prudent of a mechanic, I'd go ahead and tear into here and
you know, throw some bearings in it, or at least pack them. They feel fine to me though, so I think it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put new hubs on this, new caliper bracket. Really, you know, I'm gonna rebuild the spindle too. You know, sometimes those are known to wear out. There we go. Yep. Yep. Restoration. I'm rust proofing those rotors right now.
Yeah.
That's custom. You gotta pay extra for that when you buy them new. I got the absolute cheapest brake pads I could buy. These are just metallic. They're not even semi-metallic. They don't even claim to be nice. They just say, "Yep, we're garbage." Right off the Rock Auto. The calipers are from O'Reilly, and they come with this nice coating on them now, so they don't rust. It actually works pretty good. Clip our anti-rattle clip. Yeah, the anti-rattle clip is a little rattly, and all that serves to do is theoretically, well, highest quality, the finest in rattle clip technology on display here. Are we really worried about rattles in this? Slip that over, get black paint all over me. Slip that down like that. That tighten down, and then we'll start dealing with the brake line, which is going to be the hard part. It's too hard to see in here. Digging around on the back side of this line, it doesn't look super rusty. So there's the brake line shoots through the frame, and then there's a nut that actually secures it and bolts it to the frame. And I forgot about that. So if we get lucky, I might be able to just throw a socket on that brake line and just break it loose. I got a line wrench sitting on the brake line on the back side. Oh, I don't know. Maybe an impact would be better.
Do you think it'll go too fast?
I don't know. Fast might be good. What part spun? Did we break the line off? No, it worked.
Oh.
It actually worked. I never get that lucky. God, I don't know what's going to happen now. God, there's no... I mean, what'd they do? Hire a Chrysler engineer to do this or something? So this is the dumbassery that's going on in there. You put this through the frame, and then this nut, this little tiny sheet metal nut. Shame on you, my pride and joy GM, for shame. I'm pretty sure Old Blue's not like this. I think Old Blue has the actual bracket welded to the frame. Then we can put our new Sunsol brake hoses on. Fill it full of rust so it works real good. You know, try to weasel my ass in here. There's a reason I'm doing the fronts first, really, and it's not just because they're easier. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to replace every brake line in the back end of this thing. If we could at least make some kind of progress at first, that would be nice. One side done on the brakes. Now we move on to the other side. The other side's a lot easier to get to that line. There's actually room behind the frame. It's not near as bad, so I'll probably just dive in, knock that out, and well, maybe we'll do the rears tomorrow. Kind of running out of time tonight. That's good progress. We know the trans works. We fixed the exploded rotor, and if we get some front brakes on her, that's a solid bit of progress. Yeah, look at this. This is the pitman arm, I guess it would be called. Well, no, this is the pitman arm. This is like the I don't know, drag link or something like that. Anyway, that's instantaneous death you're looking at right here. Everything else seems pretty solid in the front end, but that'll kill you. I'm gonna throw that in my shopping cart on Rock Auto right now. We'll change that out before we try to drive this thing any kind of distance. Because that goes, you got nothing. It just does whatever it wants to do. Rebuilding. Oh yeah. See how rebuilt it is? Practically new. Right over the dirt and stuff. Seal that in. Gives it character. Well, there we go. This side's done. And if you notice, the hose is a little funky. The tube nut is rusted to the metal line, so I just threaded the rubber onto it. But we were able to save the brake lines at the front of the truck, which is a huge plus. Saves me a lot of work. So the fronts are as good as done. We got to throw a master cylinder on it, and obviously do the rears where we're missing some stuff. All right, well, it's the next night, and in my infinite wisdom, I forgot to actually
buy wheel cylinders for the back of this thing. Maybe a little limited in what we can do tonight. At least get this taken apart and see if we can get the brake lines broke free, which is the biggest thing. Pretty much the only thing you need to work on drum brakes is a pair of vice grips. And I like line wrenches. I am a little particular about that. Yep, that's not how that comes apart. Let me see if I can get this brake line to break free. My hopes are very low. Been replaced at one time. I have been soaking them. Did break free of the threads, but it is frozen to the tube. Take the wheel cylinder off and then try to unthread it that way. And I grabbed the wrong size, of course I did. Alright, so I found this drum brake from something I swapped to discs a while back. It's got the pusher thingies in it. And then I found these wheel cylinders in my cabinet, and they cross-reference to a 76 Chevy truck. So I guess I had the stuff all along. Who knew? This is way easier to do when it's attached to the car. Yeah, looks a little shorter, but I think we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Good enough. Well, the heads of those bolts are basically disintegrated into nothing. Makes it difficult to remove them when they're circular. Now, we could go with the trimetric size or something like that, or we could just skip to what I want to do. Sometimes if you just beat them hard enough, the bolts will just break off, and the casting of that wheel cylinder will just snap right off.
They're unstuck now?
Yeah, maybe I've beaten them enough, that they said, okay, fine, we'll head on out now. But that one did.
Oh. Well,
okay. See? I know exactly what I'm doing. Why would you guys ever question me? One down. Will the other one just be cool? Well, that line broke. It's pretty damn rusty. The end of it was. I probably shouldn't trust that anyway. This is an easy one to replace. It's just a straight shot over to the wheel cylinder. Let's see what we can do with the rest of the lines, just so I can kind of get an idea of what I need to do. Oh my god, have you seen the shock over here?
oh. Yeah, that's really bad.
That's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, good. That's really good.
I'm not feeling very good about this line here. Yep, it's just gonna break. That's the one that goes all the way to the front of the truck. Somebody's replaced it before, and I think they left enough extra up in here. They did.
Oh.
There's enough extra in here I could cut and reflare it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and delete the old rubber line right here. And broken. Oh, broken there. Well, shoot. Okay, it's already spliced here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this rubber brake hose off. I'm gonna have to buy some 1/4-inch brake line to do that one with, or the front to rear. We'll just splice in a piece of 1/4-inch into that, but I don't have any of that. But I do have 3/16 line, so I can go ahead and make these. Okay. Yeah, probably a good bet to go ahead and change those out.
Really?
Yeah, they shouldn't just do that.
Really?
I know. Well, looks like I won't be making any brake lines either, because my 3/16 flare die is broken. I'm gonna have to buy one of those too. So I guess I'll try to beat this brake drum off. A little crusty. But complete. The drum's in pretty good shape, actually. I'm actually going to leave this together so I have something to go off of to put the other side back together. I just wanted to make sure I could actually get this drum off, and I'll go ahead and completely rebuild that. Yep. Brand spanking new. This is our new brake drum, and it's an AC Delco, And here's something to note, guys. AC Delco doesn't mean anything anymore. Made in China, right on it. It's the same garbage as everything else. The only reason I bought it is because it was the cheapest one. Make sure I bought the right one. This one's a little boogered up. We're going to have to clean that hub up.
Yeah, it looks pretty dirty.
No, it's because where we hit it with the sledgehammer. There we go. We can't do a whole lot because I'm out of everything. Go ahead and change out the master cylinder, I guess. I'm really worried about the brake fluid dripping onto the truck and possibly rusting it,
Oh, yeah, because that's a problem.
We don't want it to rust. I mean, what would we do? I'm pretty confident in saying that this is the worst square body on planet Earth. That's being restored anyway. I'll try to take this off, and hopefully we don't got to put a brake booster on it, because those things are expensive. Again, I bought a AC Delco master cylinder. And you'll note that it's made in China.
Yeah.
Which means it's the same thing as the thing you buy at O'Reilly. Hell, that doesn't even look bad. Looks like new.
Yeah.
That might be a keeper. So here's our new one and our old one. And you'll see that they look, you know, vaguely similar, but not the same. However, the good thing about this master cylinder, I suppose, at least it came with the bleeder things. The last few I've bought haven't even had these little thread-in bleeders. We can go ahead and install it on the truck. We can bench bleed it on the truck.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier. Probably should have rebuilt that booster while I was at it, but we could do that later. New parts. What do you think, truck?
No.
Probably hates it. We'll just fill these reservoirs about halfway. And what I'm going to want you to do, JD, is just watch down inside that reservoir. Tell me when they stop bubbling as I
Okay.
push on the brake pedal.
Alright.
Bubbles?
Yeah, there's. Oh, it stopped. There, yeah. Now it's spraying up.
Spraying good?
Yeah, it's spraying like to the roof.
The pedal's nice and firm, so that tells me there's not a whole lot of air in it. It's hard enough that I can't push the pedal any further. Well, I picked up some of the stuff we need. Then we will thread on a new piece so we can put our new one on like this. Using a couple of these cheap tube nuts, we can safely make a union fitting and splice it together. You never want to use compression fittings on a brake line. That's a bad idea. That's how you die. And, you know, I hear death is bad. I cut this line back to where I thought it was good, and it was. Nice pretty flare and union on the end. And then it immediately started uking. Guess we're going to replace it to about halfway down the truck. And then hope the rest of it's solid. I mean, crapshoot at this point, but it'll be better to have one solid piece of tube in there anyway.
Yeah.
That was a pain in the ass. And my flares are pretty dang ugly, but it is in there. We ran it, it's new all the way up to about the front of the cab, actually. We got our hose on there, and hopefully these two sticks I bought here will, you know, so I don't have to flare anymore. It'll be nice. Hopefully these will be, I got a shorter one for this side and a longer one for the other. I think it'll be about right. Anyhow, what I'd like to do when I put wheel cylinders in is start the brake line first. That's because they're a real bear to try to get lined up. There's a brake. Kind of hodgepodge together out of a few different brakes, but it's a brake indeed. Now, hopefully I bought the right drum, and I'm almost certain that I didn't. It's pretty good. And it looks like I did buy the right drum. That's nice. Got one brand new... Have you ever seen me buy a new brake drum on this channel? No. There you go. First time for everything. No, I'm not putting a wheel stud in it because I don't have one. And I'm impatient. We'll do it later. Get that a little bit tighter. Well, it doesn't get to have adjusting brakes on this side, but that's okay because it's the right rear of the truck, which, as any car guy knows, if you have a problem, you put it on the right rear. Alright, we got our brake lines put on. Kinda ugly. Kinda don't care. So, anyway, we're ready to just bleed them and be done with it. Before I let you go, here's a little teaser of what's to come. Komodo Dragon mud tires on those badass mag wheels. We still need to polish the wheels, but I like them. Look at the tread on those. Pretty wicked. And white letters, of course, because it just wouldn't be right without it. Well, guys, I think that's all the time I've got for this week. Just not enough hours in the day as it is. Maybe one day go full time and I can really double what I do. For now, this is where we're at. So I think what you'll see next time is we're going to bleed the brakes. We're going to put some new shocks on the thing, replace that steering arm that's wore out, top off the transfer case, and go drive this thing. Hit the road and see what it does. That's the only way to figure out what a vehicle really needs. Anyway, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, stick around for next week, because this project is going into full swing. You're probably not going to see much other than this, so I hope you like the old silver dollar, but I think you probably do. I know I do. She's growing on me. You know, maybe it's Maybe it's the tetanus. I'm not sure. But it's growing on me anyway. Some kind of fungus or something. Meow. Meow.